Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I do hope you guys are having a fabulous day thus far. All right, so of course we have to always remember that we have to eat, and so we are going to be cooking up a wonderful, filling, bold, exciting vegan meal in the kitchen today. And that is, guys, some lentil rice, and we will be serving that with some BBQ chunks. All right, so guys, you want to ensure that you have your ingredients such as your rice, and I already have this washed. All right, you're also going to be needing your brown lentils. I already cooked mine, but if you have the tin one, guys, go right ahead. Coconut milk, of course, because remember, when you're cooking your rice and lentil, you will be needing your coconut milk. All right, guys. And of course, guys, remember your veggie chunks. I'm using the dried one. All right, we will be using some green scallion, some garlic, as well as a piece of ginger, some tomato, guys, as well as some real colorful sweet pepper for this wonderful meal. So guys, of course, get into the mix of getting ready to cook up such a wonderful meal, because I know you guys will love it to the maximum. I'm going to be pouring all of my lentil into my pot so that it can come to a nice boil before we add the rest of the ingredients. Now guys, remember, this is already cooked, so the boiling process should not take you long. All right, guys. Now of course, remember, we have to spruce up all of our pots, so we're going to just add a little bit of our green onion for extra flavor and taste to this meal. All right, guys, not too much, but you know what, this amount is just right. Going to stir this all in, guys, and allow it to come to a really nice boil before we add our rest of ingredients such as our salt, as well as, guys, some sugar, and most definitely my coconut milk. Now guys, this is so creamy and nice, and I know you guys will enjoy it. And we need to just give this all a stir so that everything can combine real nicely before we add our rice to this mixture. All right, guys. Now I know some persons are like, lentil rice, how does that work? Well guys, just so you know, just as how you use your red beans or your kidney beans to cook your rice and peas, lentils do a very good job with the same process. All right, guys, so we're now going to be adding our rice. And remember, guys, you need to wash your rice before you put it into your pot. All right, now if you choose to use your brown rice, parboiled rice, multigrain rice, whichever rice you choose to use, guys, trust me, it will do a great job just the very same. Now you just want to stir all of your meal thus far so that all of your rice, your lentils, your coconut milk, and your seasoning can combine wonderfully together. Lentils, guys, are also very high in protein, and so just the very same benefit that you would get from your red peas or your kidney beans, your lentils does the very same. And of course, guys, it's time for our BBQ chunks. That's right. To flavor our pot, guys, we will be using some fresh diced tomatoes. All right, I diced them a bit chunky, but guess what, it's for no specific reason, so do them how you love. I have some garlic here, guys, some green onions, fresh ginger, as well as my wonderfully arrayed sweet peppers in color. All right, guys. Now I have my thyme, my paprika, my complete seasoning, my Himalayan salt, and my veggie chunks as well. I did not soak my veggie chunks, guys, and if you choose to soak yours, go right ahead. But these are all the ingredients that you'll be using to cook this wonderful BBQ veggie chunks. So we're now going to be making our BBQ sauce, guys, by first adding some vinegar to our bowl that we have right here. We're going to be adding some of my 100% vegan sugar, and you need a good amount of this, as well as, guys, some of my ketchup. Now we're going to give this all a really nice stir. And it all depends, guys, on the amount of sauce that you want to make. You can make it as much as you choose, but as you go along with preparing the meal, you can make more if you want. All right, so you want to whisk this all out, guys, so that all of your sugar and your ketchup can be completely dissolved in your vinegar. Now this is going to give it a really nice sweety sour taste. If you're not careful, guys, it might taste like sweet and sour, but you have to know what you can do to it to make it exactly how you want it to taste like barbecue, guys. And for me, this is my version of barbecue. All right, guys, so as I just continue to whisk this all in, just ensure that you're doing the very same so that you can set this aside to rest and allow them to be completely combined together. All right, so we're just going to check on our rice at this point, just to ensure that it is steaming down real nicely, guys. And just look how wonderful this is looking right now. Your lentil and your peas has been completely combined together, guys, and just look how wonderful this is now looking. Your rice is real fluffy and it's looking quite shelly and nice. With a meal like this, guys, my son will definitely not know the difference between the normal rice and peas using the red beans and using the lentils. I'm telling you, guys, it is just as flavorful and great. So you don't need to worry whether your kids or your spouse or yourself will love it. It is going to taste just as lovely. It took approximately 10 to 15 minutes, guys, to get it exactly where it is right now. So we're just going to allow this to steam down a little bit more as we continue to finish up our barbecue chunks. So we have some water here in our frying pan that we're going to be throwing all of our veggie chunks inside of once it comes to a boil. All right, so everything will be going in all at once. And of course, guys, we're going to add our seasonings, fresh seasonings, that is at this point, so that they can flavor up our veggie chunks as they start to come to a boil. All right, now just giving this a stir all in, and then, guys, we are going to give it 10 minutes before we come back to add the rest of the seasonings to this wonderful meal. All right, guys, so 10 minutes and we'll be back to add the rest of seasonings. That's right, guys. Now look how different our veggie chunks now look. It has doubled the size, which is okay. No need to get all panicky over that. This is exactly how it is supposed to look. And I'm telling you, guys, that the smell from the chunks already has started to take over my kitchen. Now it's time for your fresh vegetables, and we're going to be starting with our tomatoes. All right, guys, and we're going to be adding our paprika. Just sprinkling this all over our meal. And we are going to be adding our thyme leaves. All right, guys, now remember, this is going to give your meal a really nice earthy taste that you will not mind having. All right, guys, and we are just going to now add some of our salt. Not too much, guys, because you don't want it to be too salt. All right, and our complete seasoning, of course. Now, guys, this is like the bomb when it comes on to seasoning up your meals. It's super, super nice. And we're going to stir this all in. We're going to give this all a really big, nice stir so that everything can be completely combined with each other and the flavors can start bursting all out, all over into this meal, and the smell can take my kitchen. Now, guys, if you realize that while you're cooking your chunks, it requires a little bit more water, don't be afraid to add more, as this allows the chunks not to be dry and will cook properly. So as you just continue to ensure that all of your vegetables and your seasonings are properly combined, we are just going to cover this up for a little while, which is approximately 10 more minutes, and allow our veggie chunks to be cooked before we come back to this wonderful process. All right, guys, this is how wonderful it is looking, and trust me, it will look even greater when we finish this wonderful process. Alright, guys, so after our 10 minutes has ended, it's now time that we're going to be adding our sweet pepper, because this meal is on the verge of almost being finished. Alright, guys, we're going to be adding also our barbecue sauce that we made also. Now guys, my sauce will turn into a really nice red orange look as it continues to boil down real nicely with my veggie chunks. So don't mind the way how it is looking right now. Alright guys, as it continues to boil down, you will realize that it will become a different nice red orangish look, which will match that of my version of a barbecue sauce. So guys, here's the evidence of what I just told you. Just look how different this is looking already. You're now seeing that my ketchup has made a wonderful color to my meal guys, and we're just going to continue to stir this all in. We want this to boil down some more because there's a little bit too much water inside and it's not really as saucy as we'd want it to be just yet. Alright, so we're just going to leave this a little bit more, right, so that it can steam down real nicely. As you see guys, the color is quite coming, so guess what, no need to worry, take it easy because this is a fabulous meal that I am 100% sure you will enjoy. Alright guys, now I promise you guys, I added nothing extra to this wonderful meal, and just look how wonderful it is looking. I'm telling you guys, this is so wonderful. It is tasting wonderful. Remember, I always tell you I taste my meals guys. That's right, I taste this wonderful meal. Guys, just take a look at my veggie chunks, my barbecue veggie chunks guys. That is really flavorful and nice. Alright, now as I told you before about my gravy guys, just take a look at my gravy right now. You realize that it has come to a really nice thickening and you needed not to worry. So guys, my veggie chunks is now finished and we are going to be plating this wonderful meal guys. So I added some fresh vegetables to my plate, tomato, cucumber with some lettuce. Here comes my lentil rice guys. This is so shelly. The smell is just right and I'm telling you, I am well pleased with the way how it came out. I know you don't miss the red beans. I know you don't miss the kidney beans. I know you don't miss the American beans, because guess what guys? You were just introduced to something just as great, which is your lentil rice. Alright, so we're now going to be adding the star of this meal, which is our barbecue chunks. That's right guys, our barbecue chunks. Just look how wonderful this looks going down into my plate guys. And this meal of course is well ready guys. Just take a look at this. This is one meal I know will keep you filled for long. You are going to be having a wonderful, vibrant, energetic day because your stomach was just being filled with a meal that was well packed with nutrients and most things it needs to function properly. Now remember to like, rate, share, subscribe, tell a friend about my channel and the meals that you learned. Alright, you want other people guys, because of you, to feel just as great in their bodies by having these wonderful meals. Alright, so don't be afraid to share and tell a friend about this wonderful meal as well as the other meals that are on my channel. And guys, remember too that we self-care. That's right, we self-care. So watch my self-care videos as well, and guess what, share those along as well. So thank you guys so much for watching my channel today, and I really do hope you enjoy this meal. Comment down below and remember to tell me if you made any changes to this meal and exactly what it was. Have a pleasant day guys, and may your life be filled with the blessings of the Lord. Bye.